think they can run down Jack Christopher, but
he and Witt both should get if Papa Cap presses Jack Christopher, he and Witt should both they should both make up some ground.
Ultimate and I have a big fantasy matchup here.
That's right.
Well, we've seen. I mean, the nice thing with Jack Christopher is if he does get pressed by Papa Cap, he showed his last 2 races. He doesn't need the lead. He's actually never led at every single pole. So,
but he was awesome in Churchill. I wasn't a fan. Yes. He was very, very, very good.
Yeah. You and I both thought, Somich, if we're going to take a shot against him this year, and as a 3-year-old year, this is the race you do it. And we got okay.
No, he's really good.
We'll see what happens here. The 2 My Racehorse horses, the last to load. I do have tiny ownership in Provocateur, the 6, so we'll see if he can hit the board.
Going for a grade 1 win at Belmont right here.
I am.
Magic has ownership in every horse running, it seems like.
Not the 5. There are 2 My Race horses, and just the 6 is mine. But here we go. Good break for Jack.
Bad break for Morello.
That's twice in a row Morello's done that.
Yeah. Ooh, and Witt just got pushed back. Witt actually broke cleanly. That's 2 straight races now based on that.
Yeah,
your horse, Magic, in front.
Love to see how they're fast.
Yes, going. He is. He is a true 6 furlong horse to me, the 6-horse Provocateur. I didn't give him much of a look here because I thought 6 furlongs would be his limit.
Did you think he'd be ahead, though? I didn't.
I thought he would be. I thought we might have a 2 or 3 wide press. I didn't expect this, but it also looked to me like Jose said, "Yes, go ahead, you can have it," and I'm going to sit off.
We saw this similar last race with Jack. I mean, he kind of let the horse go, and then he kind of pounced late. So
here comes Witt.
Witt is making his move there a little bit. He's
under a drive though, and Jack is not. Yeah. Jose's not even. Jose just peeked at the quarter pole. He went, okay.
Jose did a little look like, all right, who's coming? Nobody. All right, see ya. Now Witt will be the biggest threat here.
Come on, 6. Hold on for a second, 6-horse. Come on.
He's not going to be.
Give me that grade 1 placing. Come on.
This is this horse right here is really, really, really good.
There you go, awesome. Jack Christopher.
Wow, that was awesome.
Papa Cap going to get up for 2nd, but yeah, who cares, right? Because Witt was not even on
got
the
3rd.
And Jack Christopher, folks, he came to the party late. Look at this horse. Chad Brown had said he wanted to stretch the horse out. Just kind of worked out that this is where he ended up. So I still think this horse has got potential down the road, especially at Saratoga, for making more of a 2-turn type of effort. So, dude, he's ultra talented.
That final furlong was 12 seconds, basically 12 seconds flat, and not even. I mean, Jose's shaking the reins at him and shows him the whip, but he never touched him.
You kind of love that he's learned to rate these last 2 races as well and sit off pace too, because that makes it a huge edge. If you're going longer and you're able to get comfortable and then sit right outside and make a big time move, we always talk about you want that EP type, not necessarily the early leader type. And he's turning into a very, very nice EP horse. I mean, it'd be interesting to see if we see him stretch as far out as the Travers, or if we end up in the Breeders' Cup Mile or the Breeders' Cup Sprint. There's so many options for Jack Christopher at this point, and he has looked phenomenal in 2 starts now as a 3-year-old.
You're a real prick, Somich. I was getting ready to say exactly that. I love that. Listen, his pedigree is never going to make you go, oh, he can go 2 turns and he's going to love it. But you hit it right on the head. He's not a sprinter that's just balls to the wall speed and then we stretch him out and he's going to hit the wall. Like, he can stalk the pace. Now, can he get the distance? Hey, we'll never know until he tries it. But you do have to like that he can really relax. I mean, I don't think any of us thought the 6 would get out in front like that. It seems to me the way they rode him the last 2 races, it's like, get him kind of the outside, give him a target, and just let him go.
We've got a 3 Breeders' Cup winning your in races later today, and one of them is the Met Mile, and that's for the Dirt Mile. I think Jack Christopher for the Dirt Mile at Keeneland, what we've seen so far in 2 starts at 2, there's no reason he shouldn't handle the 2 turns at Keeneland. I'd love to see them make that the end goal. I don't know about you guys. I think a mile and a quarter with his breeding, we haven't seen him try 2 turns yet. That might be too lofty of a goal, but Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile, to me, that would be a great spot for him to go next.
Before we cut it off, Jared, you talked about how Brown was wanting to stretch the horse out. Do you think like the Haskell is logical with this horse? I know we have Zandon going to the Jim Dandy.
Yeah, I mean, after he won the Pat Day, he kind of hinted at, like, I never thought he couldn't go 2 turns. It just, this was an ideal spot. And then here he even said, well, I wanted to stretch him out, but, it just didn't, there wasn't like a race for him. And obviously this is not a bad, workout, which that ended up being. So, yeah, I think you're going to see him try, whether it be the Haskell, whether, it be like the Jim Dandy or something, to where that's a good kind of temperature of what this horse can do. And then obviously from there you can pivot from, being a 2-turn type of classic type horse to the mile or whatever, you want to do. I think the dirt mile makes a lot of sense if he turns out to be kind of a 1-turn horse.
Well, if Brown wants to try and go after a Travers with him, I think you send him to the Jim Dandy now, and you send Zandon over to the Haskell, and you get him a race over the track. But it's nice to have 2 of those now in his barn, and where you haven't even mentioned early voting. So 3 of them, really, 3 very nice 3-year-olds that you have a lot of different options with, and it'd be fun to have early voting. I mean, who would Jose Ortiz pick if he's got Jack Christopher in early voting? Because that's a wonderfully first world problem to have if you're a jockey.
Oh, you mean the Preakness winner? Huh?
I gotta say this is the best 3-year-old in the country.
You think?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think he is.
Right now it's hard to argue with that point, but I mean, we've also got a lot of horses that I think are going to come back. I think it's going to be an interesting 3-year-old year because you've got a ton of horses that we haven't seen back yet. You've got Baffert back in 2 weeks, which means Messier and Table will be back in 2 weeks. You've got Jack Christopher. You've got Carniche, who's in training now. You've got early voting. You've got Epicenter. You've got, we're going to see Mo Donegal, We the People, Rich Strike run later today. I mean, it's a fun 3-year-old class here.
Well, I mean, he's at least in position going into the summer to prove exactly what Jared just said. Right now, who knows where they spot him? They may keep him sprinting, but he's in position, So
I realize his career has been stretched out and had a little gap there because of we hadn't seen him. But let's not forget, he's never lost, and he's never gotten close to losing. So there's that. He also has won now 2 grade 1s and a grade 2 in 4 starts of his career. So yeah, he does have some to prove in terms of the going longer and things like that. But it's hard to kind of argue with that resume especially when it comes to any other 3-year-olds we're talking about right now in the crop.
Ironically, the closest any horse has gotten to him at the finish was Command Performance, who you will see in a maiden claimer 3 weeks from now at Belterra Park. Tune in for that one. Tune in to youtube.com/racingdudes for all of the reactions and previews for everything happening for the Belmont Stakes Racing Festival and beyond. We're finally back on track here. Jack Christopher 1-5, but we got a nice winner. We're going to keep things rolling. We'll see you over at racingdudes.com.
Back on track.
What's up, everybody? I'm Mike Somich coming at you here, and today we're excited to talk about a new partnership over at racingdudes.com, BetPTC. We just went into a partnership with them, allowing our users to be able to get not only a $200 sign-up bonus after they bet $750 on the site, but also a rebate. Aaron, you've been using BetPTC. Tell us a little bit about the rebate that you can get.
Yeah, it's been absolutely fantastic. You get up to 4% on your win wagers, 8% on exotics. And the great thing about it is with a lot of rebates, well, you don't get them at all with some. And with some, it takes a while for it to hit your account. Not with BetPTC. Immediately when that race goes official, A, you're going to get your payout, hopefully, because you've cashed your bet. But B, that rebate hits your account immediately. So if you bet $100 on a race, guess what? Or let's say a win, you're going to have $4 in your account immediately when that race goes official. And like I said, up to 8% for exotics.
It's pretty awesome. Make sure you check to make sure your state's eligible for both BetPTC and the rebate, since it does vary from state to state. If you're looking to sign up and take advantage of a $200 bonus, just click on this sign up now button here at betptc.com. Make sure you enter in all your information, scroll down to the bottom, and make sure you include promo code DUDES when you're signing up to be able to get a $200 bonus after betting $750. That gets deposited right into your account, and then you're eligible to get rebates back as well. So make sure you check out BetPTC and give them a shot to see if they can earn your business.